Hello. One second, guys. My room's a mess. Mess. You're gonna see a mess. I was cleaning my closet at one point. Ugly, terrifying closet. I was cleaning it. It's not gonna be that bad anymore. See? Pretty empty. But it's gonna look a mess. Yeah, all the stuff that I took out of it is just on the floor where I'm sitting, so you're gonna be confused. You're gonna be like, why is it so messy? This tripod's probably gonna fall over too. Anyway, how bad is that? Does that work? That works. Wow, you can't even see all the mess. Okay. What do I have there? What can you even see? I'm like, what's in the frame? Okay, that's not that bad. Like, I'm not like leaking energy from that, right? I don't think so. Anyway. So, I thought I was done channeling for the evening, but I'm not, because after making that video about Christina Aguilera that I just made, more information's just coming to me. So I'm like, you know what, might as well put it to good use. We shall chat. We shall talk. So, yeah. I need chopstick though. And my water, I put it up there all the way up there for no reason. 1 second. Anyway, you guys just need some backstory, because I don't know exactly what I'm gonna tell you about celebrities, but like, or you know, so all of it is alleged for entertainment purposes. I'm just a psychic. That's all. Just, you know, it's probably correct, but again, only for entertainment purposes. And if I'm wrong about the minor details, then it's a very close approximation. Very close. All right? But, you need some backstory. Not on me, but mostly on the characters that you already know. Just, you know, who they are to each other that you don't know. So, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber, they're twins. Which you probably already know that on some level, but you probably don't like directly know for sure, but like, or you don't really know what that is, but like you can tell there's like something going on. All right, so also, Eminem and Christina Aguilera, twins as well. Here's where it gets rough. It's probably true that Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes are twins. I'm like 90% sure, but they're like not always in alignment with stuff though, which is weird. So it's like fuzzy because Camila doesn't even know who her twin is. She just knows she like has one, but I don't think Shawn Mendes even knows he has one or like doesn't understand it. So they're like fuzzy and weird about that. But also, yeah. So we kind of know, or I think the public kind of knows the whole like dynamic with Justin Bieber and Diddy. So, what I was going to say is that I channeled Selena Gomez, her soul, because, or like her spirit soul, whatever, I channeled her. So whatever you want to call it, I don't know, like technically her soul or her spirit, I don't know, like I'm like they're connected, so like same thing, right? But no. So, oh yeah, also another one that you like might or might not know. So Taylor Swift, her like most likely her twin is Maddie Healy. So, and also, because you might not know this, twins are supposed to share a chakra system. So like, or like it's connected. So if something happens to like the root chakra of one twin, like it happens to the other one because they have to share, or like they have to interact directly. So, yeah. I'm trying to decide where I want to go from here, because now you have the backstory, but like, what do you want to know? Because, okay, so I was watching like a video of Selena Gomez, like her revival tour the other day, and I was like, she looks so healthy. Like, it's really shocking. Like, I wonder what happened here. Like, why? Again, this is all alleged. You know, for entertainment purposes. Like, I could be crazy. I'm not, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't be like, why would you say that? You know? So, yeah, like I asked Selena Gomez, like, first I asked her, like her spirit or her soul, you know, I don't know. I asked her, like what happened? Like, why did you end up having like organ failure? Like, why did your kidney like have to get replaced? The first thing that she said to me was that her kidney was too good for her and that she couldn't have it anymore. And then like just now, like before I started the video, she said they cursed me. Like, it was Selena Gomez again. She came to me way stronger, like so strong. She said, like, the strongest ever. Like, she said after the revival tour, they cursed me because Scarlett Johansson was supposed to blow up or like become like way more famous than she was. So I had to look up who Scarlett Johansson was. I was like, I don't even know celebrities that much. Like, these are like the only ones I know. Because like, I was like, okay, like, they might be useful to reference at some point. So I didn't even know who Scarlett Johansson was. No offense, I guess, to her fans or whatever, but like, but also, yes, offense, because what do you mean? Like, it was like an organized event that a bunch of, like, it was like an organized, like, inside job that Selena Gomez was cursed so that they could use that energy for Scarlett Johansson. So I don't know what method was used to transfer the energy of Selena Gomez's kidney to give that energy to Scarlett Johansson and then like force her to blow up. So yeah, just so you know, just crazy girl on the internet letting you know. Just so you know. I don't know what you're gonna do with the information, but just so you know now, you know. Scarlett Johansson wasn't supposed to be as famous as she was during the time, I guess, when this happened to Selena Gomez with her kidney, so, or like right after. What I was gonna say, I don't really know anything about like Eminem, like Christina Aguilera's Eminem, her twin. I mean, I don't know anything about him. I know he's like famous too. I know he had that one song that was like, he was like something about Girl Scouts, whatever, which is really interesting because considering, if you didn't watch my last video about Christina Aguilera, she has this whole thing about herself in compromising positions with underage girls. It's like her thing, right? Unfortunately, her thing. So, turns out, like, I mean, why would Eminem be outing himself also if it's not also his thing? You know, like, people don't, I feel like a lot of times people in the industry do stuff intentionally. So yeah. So in the energy of Christina Aguilera, what's interesting, she does not want to be a good person, or like good person. She doesn't want to not hurt people and do dangerous things and like physically harm children. Like she doesn't have any interest, which is weird because she does have children, so I don't know how this plays into that. I don't know how she is with her own. In her energy, the reason why it's hard to believe is because she like I don't know how you would explain it and like describing the energy. She, anytime that she should like could accept fault for something, she actually just like puts herself like above them, right? So say like there's two people, it's like if they're considered equal, one would accept fault for what they did to the other one. It's like she says, no, I'm so much better than you, that like, but in energy she's able to do that. So it's like in her energy she's able to run away, like spiritual bypassing, but spiritual bypassing from her victims. So where this plays in is like her voice, right? So I was like, well then how does she have this, like she's always been a good singer. That's what makes it even more disturbing. It was already disturbing. This is what pushes it to like another level. Like she is using like this keeps coming to me. Okay, I didn't even want to say it at first. Like with Christina Aguilera's energy, when I don't say something, it's persistent. Like it gets like worse. Like it's like more like her energy gets more like, well, nobody's talking about this. Like it's like in my, like her energy would like force itself like into my energy so much that it's like I have to talk about it. Like that's how it is. So with Christina Aguilera, a lot of her singing is not actually like singing, it's like screaming, but it's like somebody else's like voice that she's essentially like channeling, like, but not in like a she's helping them type of way. It's like she took away their voice, so now nobody's using it, so now she has access to the voice that they didn't get to express. So with her, you'll see like progressively her voice gets like louder and more extreme, and like she has more control over it, because every time she has more control over it, she has more control over like the narrative of what's happening, and every time it gets louder, there are more voices that didn't get to be expressed. And why are there not people coming forward about it? Because I don't know if there's hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. I don't know how many people like she's harmed, because I don't, the quantity, it's like how do you even quantify, like what does that look like in energy? I don't know. So yeah, but essentially like with her energy, when she has more control over it, it's like her controlling the story. When it gets louder, it's all of the voices together like screaming essentially, but like through her voice, because she's the one who has access to them in some capacity. I don't know how, but it's like she is able to siphon their energy to that level, because she's the one who did whatever to them that caused them to want to scream in the first place. So yeah. So it's a lot of energy. But yeah, to Christina Aguilera, like it's really, really like mentally weird and like hard to like break through the energy to like even believe it, like that she is who she actually is, because in order to read her correctly, while she's like presenting as somebody who's very racially inclusive, right, you would think that, but like even though she's presenting as that, you would have to be able to like fully know and understand that like any people of a different race to her or any children are not people to her. And also anybody who's not famous is not a person to her. So she puts herself on a pedestal so much that she's the only person on the planet in her own mind. She fully thinks like everybody is just her reincarnated in a different lifetime, but to the extreme. To where it's like she can do anything she wants because she'll just be them in her next life. Like literally insane. Actually crazy. So honestly, like, she's the only person who I've seen who like has that extreme of a problem with that, like that belief. Like a lot of people have like some level of that, but like she has like the most extreme of that I've seen. So my foot's like falling asleep, but anyway, so why I find like I really like Selena Gomez, but I find it also hard to like be in Selena Gomez's energy a little bit. Not hard because it's like bad energy, but I just find it sad because she wants to be a good person so badly, but it's like if you have like the first generation as Christina Aguilera and Eminem, it's like they hand off the industry with to Selena and Justin Bieber with all of the patterns that they created. And so it's like with Christina Aguilera, that was her choice. That was what she wanted. Like she wanted to be like as messed up as possible, right? With all of these children. And so, or people of whatever age, but like harming them, right? So with Selena Gomez, I don't think she actually like did anything like seriously bad, but because her twins, Justin Bieber, I think he most likely did like perpetuate the cycle in a lot of similar ways. I don't think he necessarily wanted to, but I think that he just has played like all types of roles. So then anything that he does to his own chakra system, he's also doing to Selena. But it's like, because they share a chakra system, it's like nothing can happen to him that doesn't happen to her also, essentially, because they are sharing the energy so much. So, and with Taylor Swift and Matty Healy, I don't know everything about like their like mystical side, but I do know that Matty Healy has been known for having a like substance abuse addiction, like extreme substances. I don't know what words I could say on YouTube, but like, you know, extreme substances for like a long time or whatever. So if that doesn't eventually affect his physical body, it can affect hers because they share a chakra system. So basically whatever he's doing to himself, he's doing to her. But like really like the sad part there is that he's consenting to it, like in his own mind, right? Every time he does that, like his own substance addiction, right? But if you think about it, Taylor Swift does not get to consent to like the hard substances that he's doing. He just does them. And then it's like that energy is passed on to her, and like essentially like she doesn't choose that, but it's still damaging her chakra system as if she's the one who chose it. So that's the sad part there. But they also have like their like probably extreme racism issues and all that. Like I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know a lot about, like, Shawn Mendes and Camila, so, but I know that, I don't know about Shawn Mendes, but, like, I know Camila Cabello is not, I don't think she's doing anything, like, that bad, but she's not really, like, innocent that much, right? Because she's literally, as soon as, like, Kendrick came out with, like, the song about Drake, like, and all of the stuff came out about Drake and his inappropriate actions with minors, like, that was when Camila Cabello, like, had Drake featured on her album, and, like, suddenly she was hanging out with Drake, or, like, possibly dating Drake, and it's, like, very disturbing, because I wanted to think that Camila wanted to be a good person, even though, again, she had, like, her racism issues, so, like, obviously not a good person, but, like, I was hoping she was gonna, like, turn that around, but she didn't, so, anyway, that's the energy that, like, just came to me, so, I don't know, hope you guys like the insights, I guess, even though they're all disturbing. I love you guys, bye.